Hello, welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's me, aproustian. So, last time I talked Lily into letting us borrow her boat, but I'm not doing that yet to get across the island to the island because somebody in the comments suggested I come talk to Kuno. Well, that's a great idea. I actually need to talk to Kuno and the twins. I don't think I need to hold the gun. I'll hold the bag. There we go. Yeah, so Kuno is the first person I'm gonna talk to. Oh, interesting. There's something else on the roof. That looks like just the end point where the red thread is. I may yet want to check that out, though. Kuno likes this brain shit, thinking shit. How's that coming for you, Kuno?
Everyone says you started crying in the middle of a firefight and then bled like a pig. I guess that was cool.
Who's saying that? Or I could say, I guess that's true. Who's saying that?
People, they say you'd kind of died for a moment, that you let your shit out already, but then came back. So I guess that's what's cool now. Just don't think because you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now, Kuno's gonna treat you different.
You know, I have to admit, I thought there might be a chance that he would be impressed at our role in the firefight. But yeah, this seems more in character.
Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with Kuno. Kuno's cold like that.
He says, looking at your pathetic limp.
Feels good for some reason.
That's amazing, actually. That is
Watch
amazing.
out, pig. It's a dangerous world out there, but Kuno's got his eyes on you.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
Who knows?
This Kuno starts doing the I got my eyes on you gesture repeatedly. Incredible. Okay. Let's real quick go upstairs and see what that little blue dot is. In the meantime, hello Kane. I've got a cat here who's very disappointed that I've chosen to sit on the couch and play this video game instead of laying down on the bed and snuggling with him because he needs a snuggle, I guess. Well, he'll just have to lay down on the couch. Hard life for the cat. Okay, so let's actually come all the way through. I guess I got distracted last time by all the information I got in there. The thread is tied to the antenna. Okay, yes, that... alright. Maybe not worth the trip. I guess I get XP for it, though, right? Since I unlocked that thing. So that's fine. Actually, speaking of, I should check and see if there are any other thoughts I want to unlock. I have a lot of level up points right now. I'm feeling flush and rich with level up points. And I've got one more thought cabinet spot, I guess. And I've got this very long wasteland of reality. Okay. Some kind of superstar. Regular law official. I feel like I'm not a regular law official. Let's see. The bow collector. White morning. Living in the past. This one is actually interesting to me. Anything that has to do with the past is somewhat interesting, but on the other hand, it's also like, I don't know, he got dumped and he's sad about it. Like, is it that really that complicated? Maybe, maybe not. That's interesting. That's a really short one. The Fairweather T500. Man, it is so hard to know. Like, I just have no idea because I don't know what these will give me and I don't want to check. So, which one am I most interested in? I guess I'm concerned about this one because I'm worried that they won't treat it very well. You know, like, I don't know. I know a lot of people ship Harry and Kim, and it's really easy to see why. I don't know how in-game supportive the the game is of queer things. So that makes me nervous about it. But it is also the next longest time, so maybe sure, we'll go for it. Oh, unlock a new slot. Yes, I was that's right. I have to do this separately. Got it. Okay, so now I can grab it. I guess I'm kind of yeah, I think I'm more interested in this one. All right, we'll let it think. Um I feel like it would be definitely very interesting to play this game a second time through, knowing what I know now about stuff, but also like being willing to look up some of those things and figure out more optimal whatever. Although, to be honest, like, something I appreciate about this game is you don't have to be optimal to play it, which I think is good. Like, do I really need to min-max Disco Elysium? No, I don't think I do. Alright, let's go back to the Fisherman Shacks because... Come on, let me get to the Fisherman Shacks. I might not be close enough to the car. There we go. Now I'm gonna go talk to the twins.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Yeah, and the thing is, she said Lillian was like, good luck getting anything good out of them, so we'll see how this goes. I'm not gonna start off with children are stupid. Okay, kids, you've been to that island, right?
That island.
The one who's too busy kicking a stone points to the bay. Yes, that one. I need to know what's there.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great.
The boy pauses to think with his finger in his mouth.
And we make a fire. We make a fire.
The other one butts in. I love Lillian's twin and Lillian's other twin.
Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire and bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
That's good.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
I feel like if I say, wait, you mean shells, they're gonna think I'm talking about seashells. Yeah, say it anyways.
I don't know what these are.
Oh, never mind. Not in agreement.
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
Your nerve endings sting from the mention of a guy.
Ooh.
They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Someone lives on the island?
No.
The boy answers, shaking his head vehemently.
Yes.
His brother looks at him and then at you.
Let's go with yes.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows and whips out his notebook. Why is he the fire guy?
Because
The boy pauses to think.
he asks to put the fire out.
The other explains, okay, that is logical. Cannot argue with that logic. Wonder how old these kids are supposed to be. They sound like they're like 5 or 6, but really have a 5 or 6-year-old rafting out to an island and building a fire? I mean, I don't know, maybe. Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
The other one adds laconically, standing with his hands glued to his sides like a little tin soldier.
Because he doesn't want to be found. Smoke traces.
Mentions something about lights?
I don't know.
It starts one of them. It's hard to tell which one now.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
He points to the streetlight. Listen to how soft Kim's voice is. He's so gentle talking to these kids.
Yes.
The boy looks at his toes. Is there anything else you can tell me about this guy? His age? Does he live there?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times.
The other nods.
He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
The first one pauses to think, then comes to some kind of conclusion.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
They say almost in unison. How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
Your father used to go to the island too, didn't he?
Our father killed himself.
Oh, dear.
Don't say that, he didn't.
His brother punches him. The boy's eyes well up like he's about to start crying. I don't remember what Lillian said. We'll go with he did not.
I don't know.
The boy who made the claim finds himself unsure of it. He looks around.
Doesn't even have anything to do with this, you. Father isn't the fire guy.
The other watches him, brows knitted.
The two things are unconnected. Your question didn't make sense.
Well, but it was on the list. What do you expect me to do? Not ask it? Is that all you know? Is there anything more you can tell me about the island? The boy says, rubbing his eyes. It's clear he has no intention of finishing the sentence.
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Alright, bye kids. Take care. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, go to the island. It's part of determining where the shot came from and hopefully finding the murder weapon. Who knows about these two things? Okay. Assume our boat is here. Excellent. I'm gonna save. It just makes me feel like that's the island. That's the island I'm going to. Okay.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. The boat's belly is a shiny yellow color, industrial paint over fresh tar. You see it reflect off the water, along with the factory number, A72. SRV made. This machine represents humanitarian aid from a workers' state on the Samaran Isola. The ROO logo on the engine gives it away. That and a white 5-pointed star. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now?
I mean, that's why I saved.
Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
This banged up old thing, it's an ROOA 72.
It'll float.
It's true. You take the engine, I'll hold the boombox.
What?
Well, what? How else do we blast SAD FM on our way to the island?
Fine. Let's blast SAD FM then.
He gives you a resigned shrug.
SAD FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs. You seem to know its frequency by heart.
Maybe I should have equipped the boombox. Okay, so the question is, have I done everything? I mean, I haven't gone anywhere except the Whirling in Rags and talked to Kuno and talked to the people right here. But I thought they said the harbor was all locked up. Like, I don't know that there is anyone else to talk to, and I don't. I think I'm just gonna go. I think I'm gonna get in and go. If I've missed something, I've missed something. Ha ha ha! I love this. Listen, I trust Kim to pilot this boat a lot more than I trust Harry to, so this is perfect.
Be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally. Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. And the trees are green and overhanging, where the light free and everlasting. And the trees are green and overhanging, where the light free and everlasting. Want to be free. Eternally. Disco
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence.
That was really pretty. Like, one, they weren't kidding about the sad FM. But two, I love how they brought in like the piano from kind of some of the other music we get just in the game. That was really neat. I like that a lot.
In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. There is very little wind here today. The ghost is standing still. You look at your arms, then the cliffs above you.
Let's go.
All right, climb out. Okay, here we are. You know what the thing is? I feel very like, I don't know, cop for this, but I am actually gonna put the gun back on because I just realized that we are actually here trying to track down somebody that we think is a murderer. So, yeah. A makeshift bridge. The bombs were powerful enough to disrupt the Foundation. Yeah, I wanna maybe be a little bit careful. The tires are falling apart. They're at least 50 years old. think that's as far as I can go this direction. The rusted chain trails off into the ocean. Attention, inflammable. Some fuels leaked out of the barrel, black, viscous. Oh. There's a lingering trace of mazout in the air. I don't know what mazout is. I did see the fuel in the water as we were coming up. Kind of seems dangerous to leave that around.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
What is that flutter?
The flock of quail departs, now more than 100 meters away, 102, 105.
Beneath the flutter?
On the islet, there is almost no wind, just the light movement of air through the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline, long dried leaves chafing against each other, like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work. Of great importance to the few who attend.
Alright, to the west?
A silent hiss, sea air moving through the needles of a pine tree.
To the east?
The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand, the low tide filtered through its grains, a bird tending to its feathers.
Ahead.
A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow. A big building.
Beyond that, further north.
Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless.
It's interesting to me that a place like this would be still and not windy, because I feel like a little tiny island out here, there's no shelter, right? So why would there not be any wind? It gives it kind of an eerie feeling, you know, an otherworldly feeling. Below the silence?
Call the Mama Dakwa.
Ah, I wondered if we'd hear them. Kim.
Yes?
It's pretty silent on this item. I mean, you know how quiet it is? It's really fucking silent on this island. We'll go with that one.
It is. Is that why we are stopping?
Wait, I have to listen to one more thing.
The lieutenant nods in silence.
Never mind. That's it. Koldamama Kakwa? I forget what the name is. The barrel says Elysium. You see a star with little specks in it. You recognize this little birch from the coin-operated viewer. Oh. No way to get up there. The stairs are gone. Alright, then inside we go. Okay. Let's see here. Lots of different things to look at. Careful, the stairs have collapsed. Maybe I should put my pry bar back on. This was once an armament rest. Twin cannons were attached here. Medium distance, large caliber. Oh, somebody has been sleeping here.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Oh. Why would I pour fuel into it? Where do the wires lead?
Downstairs, somewhere?
He looks at the wall socket. What kind of a generator is it?
Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout.
He points to the open fuel cap on the side of the dynamo.
The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter, long and cold.
If anyone stayed here, they'd need a generator.
I mean, that makes sense. Tap on the
A
side.
hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
What does it mean, a generator here? I mean, I think it means that somebody has been living here all winter.
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
I mean, why is it here?
Someone with basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
The wind outside picks up suddenly, with a faint howl. Inside, it's warm.
Alright, I'll try pouring fuel into the tank.
The lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell.
Okay.
There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch.
Pull the rope.
The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
I'm not 100% sure why we have done this, but okay.
That should do it.
Oh, alright. Cool. Now we have a generator and it's noisy in here. Books, mostly fantastique and historical fiction. Dishes stained with sauce and fire, a survivor's kitchen.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracol blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
The lieutenant inspects the bed. How recently?
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
Oh.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
Okay. He looks at you with a touch of concern. Huh. I'm deeply curious what will happen in Harry's head while we rest. So let's do it. Maybe a little shut-eye, just an hour. Like, my only concern is, like, hoping... I want to make sure that I can explore the rest of this place. But honestly, none of that is as interesting to me as this right now, so we'll do it.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there.
Curl up with your knees close to your chest.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close.
Until?
You feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening.
Okay.
Sleep.
So we don't get a deep experience in Harry's mind. But time has passed. Oh. What? Lieutenant is no longer here. Go outside to the beach. Okay, yeah, I can't, interact with those, other things anymore. Oh well. The door is still here, closed. Feels strange somehow. You can't get in. Yeah, nothing else is popping up anymore. That's okay. How do I get out? This was how I got in. Oh, maybe I can go this way? No. No, it won't let me go down that way. But it said I can't use this door. Nothing is highlighting. It's green. What am I supposed to do? Here we go. Thank God. Thank God. A door. Go down to the chain. There's something there. Why am I so worried? The chain. Which chain? The chain that I saw before? No, this one. Walk into the water now. You see her footprints on the water. Okay, so we're dreaming? Further.
Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry. Off to advise the Queen of Shest, most likely. This is the Holy Suzerain of Mwindi and Insulinda. Definitely not your wife. You need to talk to her. Think of the historical knowledge you could glean. I don't know, man. What is the Holy Suzerain doing here? Something seems off.
Hey?
Hey,
Hey? That's all I get? Smile.
I mean, hey to you too?
She says apprehensively. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry?
She nods hastily. Oh no. I hope I'm not dying. I'm not doing very well.
Don't say that. I know this positive thing sounds stupid to you, Harry, but it works. We all have an obligation to be happy. You too. And you will be. Now.
She looks over her shoulder. Something is off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, then looks at her bag. Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
Crown of immortality? Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this.
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder, silence. Her nuptial gown flows in the wind, wraps around her holy body.
Anyway,
Harry, we are not going to say this. I mean, she is this mixed up thing for you between this religious figure and your ex-wife, and it's all in your dream, but we're not going to say your skin is holy and soft. Can we stay for a minute? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown.
no, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really.
She shakes her head sadly.
We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, Don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
Oof. I'm gonna do this. Because I don't know what other opportunity I am going to have. I bought you this figurine of a headless fawn rider. Give it to her.
I don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it.
Huh. I don't think anything's for getting her back, Harry. We're gonna say okay.
Please don't give me any gifts.
She looks at the airport bag, then at you. I have been reading books. I've got lots of new ideas about ideology and capital.
That sounds nice, Harry, but I really don't want to argue about ideology with you right now.
This won't be an argument. It will be emotional and true.
Huh. God, either of these. I'm not gonna say that, so I'll say this. Listen, please help me realize I can't let you go because loving you is impossible. You're like a star I should follow.
A long sigh. 1 millennia in the making.
I feel for her.
Apricot-scented chewing gum brushes your cheek.
Oh, the one I did not choose to do that thought. I wonder what would happen if I had.
I am not a star. I'm a confused young woman eating your mind. There are no stars. There is no light. There will be no future. There is only this intersection and the aerodrome, where I must go, incessantly, brutally, utterly without redemption or hope.
The star has gone out. She cannot rekindle it. You cannot rekindle it. There is nothing within or below matter. Just the dull no of a mind made up. Just like 4 billion others. I am so sorry.
Yeah, I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day?
She looks at you quizzically. It does not seem like a mystery she wants to get into. I can conclude you're the X something. You're the voice on the phone.
Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that.
She shakes her head very slowly, her white hair brushing her shoulders. Do what?
Call me like that.
Let's talk about something else.
There is nothing else.
You're the X something.
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
I should have gone even deeper to the place I never met you. It's impossible to meet people in the abyss of the void. You know, Harry can be petulant. We'll go with that.
Great. It's the abyss of the void. Soon it will be the gloaming, then it will be the world ending. My friends are waiting for me on the platform, Harry. It's impolite to...
Yeah, we'll say nothing. Just look at her.
She does not look back. Instead, eyes her fingernails. They're bitten, frayed. The evening wind blows in. The gown wraps around her like a white flag. 1,000 times you beat an animal. 1,000 times you've raised that fabric. What is underneath has always calmed you, centered you, made you sane. In your mind, you could still climb inside her bed. Still the only man.
I don't know. Like, I understand that for Harry, this is like stuff he has to work through. And in the game, it makes sense, and it's this interesting thing to make it like, this metaphor with Dolores Day and everything, but I can't help but project my own deep, deep discomfort with like a man talking to a woman who does not want to be talked to and he won't leave her alone. And, you know, she has rejected him and he refuses to be rejected because that's so toxic in real life. And not that you can't have toxic things in the video game, but here I am. They're making me, the player, make these choices for Harry in this situation. And I think I've tried to explore it. I wanted to see a bit of what was going on, but I'm like, I'm done. I'm out.
Yes,
I'm bouncing.
Harry, I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
She pulls up the silvery sleeve of her gown to check the time.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
Which is why I am 100% not even going to attempt this. I don't want to succeed. I don't want Harry to kiss her. Even though she's a figment of his imagination, I just can't. How do I end this? I will say that you're not even human, just because I feel like this is something that Harry's kind of latched on with Dolores.
I am actually very ordinary, Harry. Below this gown and wreath, I have an ordinary soul and ordinary thoughts. The only thing inhuman about me is this.
She looks around.
This thing you've made me into. I'm sorry for saying so, but I just hate it. What is this? This is so far gone, Harry. I don't even...
Yeah, although I am curious about the glowing lungs, so I guess I'll say this.
My lungs do not glow, Harry. I am just like all the others. None of us have glowing lungs. Stop making me into some kind of...
Then this is all meaningless.
It is. And it's making me late for my beautiful, beautiful flight to Morova. Far, far away from you and Revachol.
A warm gust wraps her gown around her waist and between her thighs. An apricot-scented ghost wafts out of her, her skin, the fabric, into the flow of the air around you. All the roads will miss her footsteps when she's gone from here. A completely different world.
I mean, it is definitely true that he misses her so much. I will say nothing.
The gown moves on her limbs like water. She breathes out, her breath heavy. You're running out of ideas.
Can I say don't go?
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
Her fingers wrap around the bag handle.
Lies, sire. She cannot but love you. She has said so 100 times.
Okay. I understand. Nod silently, like a martyr.
No, you don't. You're just being a martyr. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
She turns. Will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
Now, how can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
She looks around. How will I ever see you again, then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum, like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time, so long ago.
This is intolerably bad.
Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye, not Dolores Day.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Hmm. 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 There's no option for saying it sucks. uh, we shall then lie. Or I guess it was total annihilation, Kim, is the it
I
sucked.
did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream?
No, an ex-wife dream.
The lieutenant nods solemnly.
Alright. Let's just spit out the blood and get back to work. We are badass like that.
Okay.
He replies simply. Okay. You see candles planted on a broken rangefinder. A moth-bitten bedsheet keeps the wind out.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized.
Sift through them.
Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures, popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists T&T Harpin, husband and wife. Widely read by people from all walks of life. Who doesn't like nature? Who doesn't want to survive? Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
So this person who's here, I guess I had just assumed it was somebody from, like, an assassin from one of those corporations that, like, Claudia pissed off or something. Well, if it were, they probably would have shot her while she was out on the roof. I don't know. I assumed it was somebody expert, but if this is so makeshift, and if they're learning survival and how to fix up this generator from these random books, they're not already an expert, you know? So it's very interesting.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Whew. Does anything stand out as unusual? Alright, let's try to bump up our conceptualization. I don't think I have any outfits that are conceptualization, but maybe I just have never looked. Conceptualization, I think that was a blue one. Oh, I do. I have a shirt. Okay. I guess I do have some. Good. And a jacket. Here we go. I think it's just not something I've ever had to maximize. I might not have anything else. Okay. Quick save.
soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories, animal adventures, a magazine for electrical engineering, and an international thriller. Also, light erotica and some historical novels from the century past.
Alright, does anything stand out as unusual?
Not that you can tell.
Damn.
This is a digest of someone who's dead bored. Most of it is for entertainment purposes, fittingly right next to the radiola on the floor.
Nothing? Nothing out of the ordinary?
Maybe it's a little old-fashioned. There's a nude mag. More than that, you can't say. The print in some of these is pretty small, though. This person has good eyesight.
I suppose that makes sense if there are sniper. I may come back to that. Oh! Army surplus winter scarf. Whoops, wrong button. I was gonna say, if it bumps up my conceptualization. No, apply to the underclass, but then a -1 sucks to be poor. Yeah, this towy old scarf itches when wrapped around the neck. It has humanitarian aid written all over it. You know, the thousands all over the Isola are suffering the same fate as you, the fate of uncomfortable army surplus scarves. Okay. Oh. Found arrower shirt. More found. That's fun. Oh, increases eye-hand coordination. Nice. Found training shirt has seen one wash too many. It retains its unusual design. One sleeve short, the other long. But little of its original colors. A giant F swooshes across the chest, now in gray. Okay. Magnesium, excellent. Money and healing stuff, love it. What else we got? The Great Blast Door must weigh over 10 tons. Rust peels off of it.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
What's on the other side?
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable.
How do we open it?
Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
He looks at the door, then at its bigger brother, then at the lock.
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
You're right, we opened the big one. Do you see any controls anywhere?
I think there's a console just southeast. Let's look around. Getting the blast door open seems like the best plan.
Alright. Well, the thing is, I am actually out of time. So I will have to open the blast door and keep exploring the island next time. So yeah, I'll catch y'all then. Bye!